Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Engine. As you may have noticed, with my voice, I got a new mic recently, so I no longer have to talk on toaster mic, which has now been relocated back to my desk for future use. So I will be doing a lot more actual commentative videos, like more Space Engine, some more KSB, because I haven't played that in actually a while. It's kind of sad, really. And yeah. And of course, more species, because you people seem to like that a lot, and I actually enjoy playing it. I hope for the next updates. Anyways, I'm back at Earth because I was playing around with the warp ships, and I was going to Saturn and doing stuff, and the game kept breaking. I found this lovely little glitch that if you're in a ship and you go somewhere, I forget exactly what I did wrong to cause it, but it happened a number of times. But it's like I try to change the view or something like that, or whatever, and it shoots you off to like 1,000 million gigalight years away, and you become like you just end up in the blackness beyond the universe, and it's like, oh, okay, thanks game. So I won't be doing that anymore. Is that the moon? That is the moon. Let me move my. There it is. Sorry, I need to click F12 to move the fraps indicator so I can see what I was doing. And it also brought up other things. Anyways, let's find somewhere fun to go. Man, I actually miss doing Space Engine. Like, I very much do. It's a lot of fun, but I honestly just did not want to subject you guys to toaster mic. Although a lot of you said that you didn't mind the poor mic quality. It really, like, just editing the video, it was uncomfortable. Like, I don't like hearing my voice anyways, but hearing it in such horrible quality made it even worse for me. So it's like, yeah, I'll just kind of put out a video every week or so as much as I can, but I'll try to get a new mic. So I went and finally just said, I'll shell out 50 odd bucks and get a new actual mic, or I could shell out like a few $100s and get a good desk mic that'll last forever. But again, saving up for a vehicle and whatnot, that's just not practical. Actually, it's like, you may remember I put ads on my video a long time ago after I asked you guys, and you guys said, yeah, sure, and I had an AdSense, and I have an AdSense account, but I never really thought my videos were making enough money to really do much for it. It's like, I got a little piece of a pamphlet from Google that had a pin on it that I needed to use, let's go there, to activate the account, but I kind of tossed it in my desk, and it's been there for 3 or 4 months, I don't know. But today I was like, okay, I might as well go check out my AdSense account, activate it, just in case I forget, just so before I lost the paper, because that was bound to happen. And it turns out I have like a couple $100s just sitting in there, and it's like, oh man, I could have used that to buy a new mic. Whoa. It has like, well, an interestingly rendered protoplanetary disk. Not really three-dimensional. Well, it's kind of pretend three-dimensional. Actually, it's not really. Wait, actually, what do we have here? I see something. It's a scorched planet that has a trail off of it. Yeah, actually, this is more of just like a gas cloud. It should be flat, like a protoplanetary disk, an accretion disk. I don't know why it doesn't. Well, whatever. The game's still being worked on, but I would love to see it with accretion disks or protoplanetary disks. That'd be great. Oh, this is a very dreary-looking world. I thought I saw some asteroids. I don't know if my eyes lying to me. Nope, that is in fact something. What are these? Yeah, they are asteroids. There's like an asteroid field here. I was using the parallax by moving back and forth to see the depth of the asteroids. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh right, AdSense. So I found I have like $200 odd in there, and it's like, whoa, okay, that's more than I expected to be making, because I honestly don't put ads on very many of my videos, because most of my videos have music that I do not own. So again, I make most of my videos for entertainment, not for money, so I don't really care about what do you call it, that thing that Google likes to bash with people, content, like copyright. There we go. Again, like, if the video's blocked, then I'll take it down and change it, but if the video is still available and playable, it's like, whatever, I'm not making money off this, I just make the videos for fun. But I do have some videos that do have no, like, copyrighted content that I use, so I was like, okay, let's just do AdSense on them. Why not? And I actually have some money, so it's like, oh, cool. But it's so annoying because Google is an American company and I'm not American. Well, not anymore, anyways. I still have the passport, but I'm gonna go deal with that at some point. But anyways, and to get it set up, I had to like do a lot of stuff. Namely, I had to do some tax information because I wasn't an American citizen, and I'd say I'm a smart person, but I don't know all that much about, especially foreign tax, which you'd think I would because my mother used to work at an American tax firm for like 9 years, but I never bothered to ask because, frankly, tax information is really, really boring. I only know enough to keep the CRA off my ass, and the CRA is the Canadian equivalent of the IRS, Canadian Revenue Agency. They're pretty nice, although there's a new law that was passed that allows them to report you to the police if they detect terrorist activity involved. If they somehow manage to get information about terrorist activity while doing your taxes, they can report you to the police. Which doesn't really concern me because I'm not a terrorist and I don't do illegal activity, especially not that involves my taxes. But it's made a lot of people angry. Anyways, but filling out this form, actually filling out the look at that, filling out the non-American tax information wasn't all that hard. I had this thing where it was like, just yes, no, 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 blah blah. There's one thing where it was like, what was it? It was like the state in which you are acting or something like that, and I'm like, what do I write here? Like, I don't know what to write here. Like, can you help me out, Google? But Google doesn't seem to care about Canadians or other foreigners who use their products. So I just wrote individual because that seemed legit, and I looked it up. I don't know if it's wrong. Maybe they'll help me. But this planet has clouds on one side and none on the other. That's nifty. I wonder if they move. Where's time warp? Oh, no. That's not it. No, I don't want the exposure. There we go. Oh yeah, the clouds do kind of like move. Oh, they move from one side to the other because of the extreme heating. Actually, I would expect with a planet like this, the clouds would be all bunched on one side, but they'd all move equally around, not just the equator, but actually the equator would be hotter. You know what, never mind, this actually does seem to work out quite well for the planet. How do I turn this down? Anyways, yeah. So that's what I did today, was setting up stuff with AdSense to actually start making revenue, because my current source of income is illustration stuff, and that pays literally nothing unless you like become famous. So but it's not a problem. I just do that for fun. I don't really do it for the money. That's why I don't charge. Well, I don't know. I don't make very much off it, but I'm nowhere near professional grades, so it's more of a hobby at this point. But yeah, it's like a simple rule of life is if you ever get into the arts of any kind, illustration, painting, dance, any stuff like that, you can expect to be poor for a fair bit of your life until like when you're first starting out, because you're not going to make very much. That's just the sad truth. Oh goodness. I need to get like a real job. I think the last actual job I had was when I was 13. I worked at a restaurant. I was a busboy slash waiter slash everything else, actually. I was like the all-around go-to person. I did like a lot of stuff. I mostly did busboy's tasks, but I also took drink orders and cleaned and all sorts of stuff. But that's like the actual, like the last real job I had. Ever since then, I did like student for hire stuff when I was in my later teens, where I just basically got paid for menial jobs that fat and old people didn't want to do themselves, but whatever. Okay, that isn't fair. Not all of them are fat, but no. Since then, I've been making money a lot of other ways. It's funny. I haven't had a real job since I was 13, but I've always had the ability to pay off bills if needed. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I became the master at saving money, relocating money, and basically not being poor with a very, very, very minimal income. It's a lot of work though, and it requires like not having fun for large stretches of time, but it is possible to survive on a very low income. Okay, well, I mean, you can't really buy yourself unless you have an actual job, but if you have roommates and stuff, well, actually that's not fair either. Not fair to them if you just like mooch. Get a job if you can. It seriously is so much better. And if you're like in your late teens or early 20s, get a job and start saving now for like big expenses like house, room, board, car. You'll thank yourself later on in life. Like seriously. It's like in terms of vehicle, I'm not going to get a car right now because I can't really afford to maintain one, and frankly, I don't want to maintain one. Not right now, anyway. So I'm just gonna get one of those like European moped scooter things, only like the non-European versions, because those are easy to maintain and a lot cheaper, and the insurance is cheaper. And that's my cat. Hi, Circe. And the chances of dying per car impact is higher, you know. What? Yeah? Really? Oh, here. Oh, okay, what? You're disrupting my video. But you're adorable, so you're okay. So yeah, that's my big, grandiose plans. Oh my goodness. That was an interesting moon. It was a moon with moons. I don't know, that was a planet with moons, because I'm around the star. It was a planet with asteroids. What if I think with life? I like life. 11 minutes. Wow, I've gotten through a lot of topics so far. Oh man. I don't know if any of you like care about the game World of Warships. It's the newest thing out of the wargaming thing. I was terrible at World of Tanks and not really a huge fan of tanks anyways, and World of Warplanes was, well, War Thunder already had that and it was better. And I'm actually good at War Thunder. I actually like planes. I'm not ultra good, but I like planes. So, but World of Warships, it's in currently a closed beta, and I managed to get a key for it. And I play it, but I can't talk about what's in the game as per the non-disclosure agreement. So I can't tell you anything really about the game. But I'm really looking forward to when it comes out in full release, so I can start making videos of it, because I like boats. Boats are fun. And I'm one of the few people who actually offers like feedback on the game and doesn't just complain and bitch about it not being perfect right off the bat. But hey, whatever, I don't know. Oh, another game I'm really looking forward to, and you guys should too, is the game No Man's Sky. The best way to describe it is think Space Engine with the infinitely generated fractal universe that has trillions and trillions and trillions of different planets that are all fractally generated that you can go to each one. But it's also a space shooter where you actually have like a ship where you can fly around and shoot things and land on the planets and get out. And each planet will have fractally generated life and environments. I think on their site, I think they described it as having like it's going to be like over like 2 trillion different planets, and each one will have a different environment and different life forms than the other one. And as you explore, you can discover the planets, and then your discovery planet is put in the database, and other people can go to it. It's going to be fantastic, and when it comes out, we are going to have some real fun. Like, I'm going to make videos of it, and we're just going to go on an adventure exploring the universe in No Man's Sky. Because it looks like it's basically like a space shooter sandbox game using space engine technology, but instead of the planets being lifeless or whatever, they actually have like animals and plants you can see and other people you can shoot at online, and it looks like everything I want in a game. It looks so beautiful. So beautiful. But yeah. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, and I'm also probably getting Grand Theft Auto 5, and all my friends are too, so you can expect screwing around in that when it comes out. Hopefully. Hey, the Orion Nebula. Oh my goodness. Actually, I have some other videos I'm working on. the game Depth, I recorded a video with a bunch of, like, 6 of us, like, 3 months ago, and the video's just been sitting in my, purgatory to-do list, and I started working on it a few days ago. I was using my toaster mic at the time, so my audio isn't all that great, but the video is actually pretty funny, and that should be finished and uploaded soon at some point. I recorded it again months ago, so I really need to finish it. And I'm also finishing up, we were playing Space Engineers again, and we were playing with fighters, like we were making fighters this time, and it was actually a lot of fun. So that you can expect too. But since I got my new mic, you can also expect Space Engineer, or Space Engine, and all that fun stuff. There's a cat on my lap, and oh yes, I know, and she refuses to get up, so I guess I'm not leaving my chair for a while until she decides to leave. So I guess I'll be playing games and just batch recording. I guess that's my evening. Although I have something I need to get done. I have an art project I need to finish up, but I can probably, let's see here, it's 3 in the morning right now. I can probably get it finished before 5, or at least get some of it done before 5, and then I'll probably go to bed. Go to Fabricland tomorrow. Fabricland's like a textile shop here, basically like a sewer's paradise. I'm actually good at sewing, but now I need to get some stuff, because, you know, again, I know how to sew. One of the wonderful things that cadets taught me, you know, the Canadian Air Force taught me how to sew and care for clothing properly. Oh well. I got a hat. I just need to make a liner for it and whatnot. Because I wanted to get a captain's, like a Navy hat, but I didn't want to spend 30 or actually like 50 to 60 odd dollars for a real Navy hat. Not right now anyways. Like I have a $50 general's hat from like World War, or actually no, from like the 60s, so it'd be like Cold War era. And it has a Soviet pin on it. It's really cool. But I didn't want like a really expensive Navy hat right now because I can't afford to do that right now. Okay, stop moving. So I just got a really cheap like costume, like a Halloween costume captain's hat, and it actually doesn't look all that bad. I'll put a picture up on the screen, but I got that, and I figured I'll just customize it myself and give it a liner and fix some parts of it. I already had to reposition the badge on the hat and cinch down the ring inside. Like I already did some work on it, but yeah, I just figured I'll just, instead of spending $60 for an actual Navy hat, for now I'll just buy like a costume hat for like $5, and then spend, well, an additional $5 of material and to make it better. So I have a hat to wear. Ooh, there we go. I wear it when I play basically any game that involves like ships now. If I ever did a face cam, which people have asked me to do a face cam, but I don't know. I might for some things, but just a warning: if I do a face cam, I'm going to dress up in costumes that are applicable to what I'm playing or doing at the time, because that's my style. Can I help you? Ooh, aerial. We have like floaters or sinkers. What, seriously? Yeah? What do you want? You're walking all over me. Yeah? Oh, you're a good girl. But you're disrupting. Alright, gas giant. Yes? And I had some guy in another video say that one of my microscope videos, said that my microscope's camera was shit. And it's like, well, I'm sorry that I only bought the $500 model and didn't opt for the $1,000 model. It's like, just seriously. But I didn't want to say that. I just basically responded by saying it's better than your microscope's camera, and he hasn't responded back, so I think I won. I don't know, I don't want to be an asshole, but sometimes it's funnier to say something like that, so. What do you want, huh? What do you want? She's just like purring and like rubbing her head against my arm. I haven't been gone all day. I don't know why you're all like. Gosh, no, that's just what she does at night. She absolutely loves me. We have 2 cats. Lilith is the other one. She hangs out with other people, and she likes me. Like, she'll come in and say hi to me, or she likes when I, like, pet her and all that. But generally, she just sees me as another individual in the household and doesn't really give me too much in the ways of attention. Whereas seriously here, she seems to think that I'm her person, or I'm her hired help, or whatever you want to call it, whatever cats do. She thinks she owns me, and she absolutely just loves me. Hey, another one. So, yeah. She always comes in and sits in my lap and I'm playing games, or she sits and walks back and forth with me when I'm trying to sleep. And when I get home from stuff, she's always really like, she's great. I love cats. So now she's sitting in my lap purring. Yeah. Now she's chewing on the mic. Please don't. Yes, please don't. Alright. Ooh, it's a binary star. Oh god, no. Oh, I don't want to just starship mode. Alright, which one has life? This one has the moons with life. Which one has life? Oh, the close one. What? Miss, don't chew on the mic. I love cats. Whoa, 21 minutes. Okay, maybe I should start wrapping this up. I think I'll wrap it up on the... It's an Oceania with marine life. No, I'd love for it to be... Oh, man, that's really pretty. Oh, I love it. Oh, I have a little ring system. How quaint. Actually, what does the toast planet look like? It also has rings. Are these all Oceanias? Wow. Yeah, I wonder are these all like Oceanias? That's an Oceania, that's an Oceania. Oh, I guess they're not. There's two Oceanias. Let's check out this one. I'm actually kind of curious. I get some panspermia going on here. Have life accidentally gets seeded from that moon to this moon. After an impact, launches a bunch of like water into space, and so if some of it contains living algae or whatever, it could happen. And they're close enough that the chances of there being debris like sharing between the two is actually pretty high. It's estimated that Earth and Mars share material all the time. So, and Mars had the compounds. Actually, recent findings have showed that Mars had some compounds like necessary for the formation of life earlier than Earth did, and Mars also cooled earlier and had water earlier. So, again, just looking at the history between the two planets, I still suspect that life on Earth started on Earth. Probably by, with the help of a lot of compounds being brought in to Earth from space. But, I don't know, it just seems like life arose, like, because Earth also had the ability to, but again, if we find life on Mars and find that it has a very distant relation to our own, I actually wouldn't be surprised. Again, it's like, I think, or I suspect that life on Earth started on Earth, but that's not to say that I'm right. There's actually a pretty good chance that it arose on Mars first and was brought here, or even Venus, because Venus had a much better environment earlier on too, supposedly. So yeah, I don't know. Seriously, stop doing that. She's scratching my lab coat. Oh, whatever. Anyways, I guess I'll take that as my cue to end it here. We're gonna end it underneath the seriously, whatever, under the rings of this planet. And actually, what is it like from the? Oh Jesus! I want to go into the water. This is space engineer, not submarine. Wait, am I like? No, there. Oh, so this is just underneath the rings. It's dark. This looks spooky. Why is it so dark? Seriously, stop it. Oh, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I'll leave it there. Yeah, just all the little stuff, so that's why. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and space